Alright, you guys. Hello, my little riders. Today, I'm going to try to hold more of a conversation, even though that's something that's very hard for me to do. I never truly talk to you guys because of my massive stutter that I edit out, that you guys don't even know I have, because I feel like I do a really good job of editing it. I don't mean to misspell things all the time, but sometimes I just leave it in because I think it's funny. What I actually wanted to talk about here, the only thing I have in topic in mind is like how everything's been going the last couple weeks. I used to post a lot more. I used to post like every single day, multiple times a day. Well, not actually, not multiple times, but multiple times a week I used to post. It's not like that anymore. Now it's like one post a week, if that. I don't know. I actually don't know. I just had a lot of like personal things going on in my life. Like I'm a person at the end of the day. I'm not just this weird person who rides a motorcycle. I have feelings! There's just been a lot of things going on in my personal life that I don't talk about, really. But, you know, I've been working through it, and then, thank you. Hopefully I post more starting in January. No, new year, new me. I'm trying to figure out why my quality is so bad. Like, even though it's like, okay, it should be way better. I have like the newest GoPro, and I'm recording in 4K right now. Like, it should be like perfection, but it's not, and I don't know why it is. Prius driver, I swear to fucking God, if you cut me off. Basically, when I first started my channel, it was like very fun. It was like, and everything. And my life was going pretty good. Also, I hope you guys can hear me, because there's a lot of wind. But my life was going really good when I first started the account and everything. But then, surprisingly, when my account blew up, life started not going so good. So it's hard for me to post the kind of videos that I post on TikTok, or go on lives and be like super energetic and like happy when I'm not. It's just hard for me to go out and record those types of videos when I'm not like really happy, because I feel like you guys can feel it through the camera, and also I could tell. Like, it's also kind of painful for me to try to be this like very happy person when I'm not. Or in the moment, I want to say I'm happy in general, but you know, sometimes we have down days, and it's just hard for me to post. So I haven't been. I'm not trying to like fake my happiness or fake the content. But if I never even talked about it, you guys wouldn't know. You guys would be like, oh, he's slacking off, which I kind of am. But I just haven't been feeling the best. Maybe it's seasonal depression. I've heard a lot of biker guys talk about seasonal depression too. But I've been riding this whole winter, so maybe I'm just being pouty. Maybe that's it. Also, I'm gonna just come on by and just squeeze by real quick. Alright, excuse me, everybody. And Matthew Woods, if you guys don't know who we are at this point, he's like the most followed motorcycle creator in the planet. Okay, I don't want to say we talked. We like texted a couple times, but he's pretty cool. He's really cool. I really like his content and everything. He's a really cool guy. He's also been dealing with like impersonation. It's not identity theft. It's like just people that just repost the content and they try to make it seem like it's theirs. And I've also been dealing now with the Austin_Riot account. Dude, the amount of times I've reported that account should be like studied, because it's insane how the account is still up. Like thousands of reports of impersonation. And that's 50,000 followers somehow. That's insane. Isn't that right? Isn't that crazy? Look at me, please. But I need the attention. He's also been dealing with that, but his is way worse than mine. I thought mine was bad with one account doing it or two accounts doing it. His is like hundreds. I usually don't care if people repost my stuff or clip it and post it. The problem is that when the person who's posting it is making it seem as though that they are the person that they say they are, or the person they're posting. Like with Matthew Woods and me, they just full on just screen record it, or somehow remove the watermark. They post it, and in his videos he has a watermark. What the fuck? They just make it seem like it's them. They'd be like, hi guys, blah 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 blah, like in the comment sections, and like DMing people trying to make it seem that they're like me or us, I guess. And that's a little infuriating, mainly because the guy who's impersonating me is like being hella weird with the people he DMs, and that's like, I've had people DMing me like, oh my god, like this guy was making me so uncomfortable and thought it was you, so I started disliking you because he made me so uncomfortable. And I was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, like no, that wasn't me, and I'm like really sorry that happened. Like he's a dickhead. Because like, come on, like, can't you be your own person? Like, it's so flattering. Like, thank you. Your life is so unbelievably miserable that you're trying to be me, and that's kind of cool. Thank you so much, Pookie. Ooh, woo. Okay, I also shouldn't do that in the corner, but cars make me panic. Okay, like if I get in this lane, I feel like either that car or that car might cut me off. But really, my biggest fear is the one behind me. I'm scared of being rear-ended. You know, I usually like it, but not in this case. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna risk my life cutting up traffic for some views. That's the most stupid. You know what? We're gonna talk about that right now. I'm talking about the people who just got a bike, just got a GoPro. They're like, hey, I'm gonna go film myself cutting up traffic, going 130, 140, and only having like 2 months of riding experience. There was this video that Jixer Bro posted. This is different. The guy was not cutting up traffic, but he was like punching mirrors, riding hella aggressively, and he was only driving for like 4 months. He's only been riding for 4 months, and he's over there like being like hella aggressive. And honestly, I kind of get it when you first start riding and you got like a fast-ish bike, or not even that fast of a bike, but you start riding, you know, the first like month, 2 months, you're still trying to figure it out and everything. Once you hit like that 3, 4, 5 months stage, if you haven't like gotten remotely close to an accident, you drive very aggressively because you're finally starting to get used to the bike and everything. And for some reason, everything pisses you off. Like I remember when I was riding, some guy like kind of cut me off, and I got so mad, like, I screamed at him, and then maybe he lost his mirror, allegedly. So I used to drive very aggressively, and then I crashed, and then I stopped because honestly, like, it's so stupid. Like, as a rider, you gotta realize that American drivers are probably the lowest IQ people on the planet. I'm talking about the ones who just drive to just like drive. Like they just sit in the car, they look straight ahead, and they just like get to their destination, and everything else is like secondary to them. Those people are the ones that end up killing people because they're not aware of their surroundings. They just drive to commute, and that's honestly kind of dangerous. I feel like if you drive, you need to have like the mental to be aware that what you are controlling could kill you and people, but they don't realize that. Also, I should probably go run the score. Yeah, those kind of people, you just got to be aware that they exist, and you got to assume that every single person that is on the road drives like that, because as a biker, you're responsible for your own life. To an extent, obviously, if someone just runs a red and you're driving, it's not your fault, obviously, but driving very fast or very aggressively, like, you're just gonna piss someone off, and they have a car, they can just kill you. Back to the aggressiveness. Yeah, so this guy, 4 months riding, punches someone's mirror and clout, whatever. I didn't start recording content on my bike, I want to say like 7 to 8 months after I actually been driving. I made myself wait. So I actually had a car account that I would post myself like POV driving, and I would like be doing like stupid stuff. Kind of like this, but I was in my car. You can't find the videos, they're deleted. I used to do that, and then when I got a bike, I was like, fuck yeah! Like, oh my god, a bike is so much more fun than a freaking car. But I made myself wait because I didn't know how to freaking ride. Like, I knew that like I didn't. If I can't talk comfortably, why would I record myself trying to talk to people and riding? Also, I think I butchered that, but you know what I mean. So I made myself wait. Also, look at that sunset. But there's just so many new bikers, they just get a bike, start going 140. Like, statistically, bro, should be like a license requirement, like, but not me. Okay, so if you're trying to point your finger at me for not having I mean, I have a license. Yeah, fuck, I get distracted so easily. So 80% of my followers are female. I don't know why. I don't talk much about bikes, and I don't know if you guys would want me to or not. to do like tips. I'm not gonna do like a whole video designated to tips. I feel like there's a million of those, but there's like just certain things that I could talk about, like death wobbles, for example, but I don't, because I don't know if it goes to like the style of my content. Majority of you guys probably don't ride, which I have come to realize from like comment sections and everything. But I'm gonna slowly start giving tips every once in a while on certain things, just in case you do get a bike, because there's certain things that like go through my head whenever I'm riding that like help me be more comfortable with my ride. One that it goes through my head a lot is, and this is the quote, the bike is more capable than you are. And basically what that means is that if you're like going in a corner or whatever, you can lean a lot more than you think you can. So that just helps me out. Like whenever, sometimes when I'm going in a corner, I feel like shit, I'm going way too fast for it, but then I think about that quote and then I lean more, and then like it's fine. So that helps me like have more peace of mind. So in general, whenever you grab onto the handlebars, right now I'm barely grabbing into it. Also, I hope you guys can see that. But I basically just have my hand all around here. Woo! But I'm not gripping onto it hard at all. The thing is, you're supposed to hold onto it like a baby chicken, just so death wobbles don't occur. It's very important, because when I first started riding, that was like my #1 fear, was death wobbles. It's not so much of a fear anymore, because luckily this bike also has a very, very nice stabilizer, which is pretty cool.